The United Way of Cass Clay is coming up short and is asking for help meeting its annual school supply project goal. They need about 250 more backpacks. If you cannot drop off a backpack for the supply drive, the United Way says you can donate $20 to help give a student all of the supplies they need to succeed in class this year. Donations can be dropped off at the Fargo Dome until noon today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Jordan Schreier. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. New this morning, the home where so much tragedy happened for one family has been demolished. The Barron County, Wisconsin Sheriff's Office says the house where kidnapping victim Jamie Kloss once lived was torn down yesterday.
The home was the scene of a double homicide in 2018 in which Jamie's parents were murdered at the hands of Jake Patterson, who then later kidnapped Jamie. She escaped 88 days later and was reunited with her family. At Patterson's sentencing, Jamie mentioned her former home in a statement to the court, saying she didn't ever want to see it again because of the memory of that night. We have new information this morning on a fire in the parking lot of a Twin Cities Walmart that left two young sisters critically injured. Police now say a 70-year-old man is in jail on a negligent fire charge. They say the man owns the van that caught fire yesterday morning in Fridley.
That fire spread to a second van with two girls, ages 6 and 9, trapped inside. Authorities say the girls were alone in the van for 45 minutes to an hour as their mother was inside Walmart. Police in the Northern Valley are alerting us about an active shooter training session happening today. It's going on at Grand Forks Central High School from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
Emergency crews, along with the Grand Forks School District, will simulate a mass casualty event in order to test the ability of first responders. This exercise is not open to the public, but if you're traveling in the area of Grand Forks Central High this morning, keep in mind that the exercise is going on.
9 minutes before 7, let's get a check of our storm team forecast on this Wednesday morning.
Good morning. We've got a beautiful sunny start in progress for us this morning with clear skies in our view on our sky cam here in Fargo. And we'll continue to enjoy some sunshine today in the Southern Valley for a time, but there are some clouds up in the north, some showers up there as well that are impacting us in places like the Roseau area, Lake of the Woods, Beltrami County. Still working our cold front through the valley, and we'll get some cooler air moving in, taking over for the rest of the day. So seeing these sprinkles here, they're just kind of some nuisance sprinkles. You might have to run those windshield wipers a couple of times here this morning as you're getting ready or as you're heading out to work. And you can see these are moving east, southeastward. So they'll just continue working their way through places like the Upper Red Lake area and Lake of the Woods. Now there are other clouds and other sprinkles trying to get going as well. And we can't rule that out as we head through the daytime hours, but it'll be a mix of some sunshine and some cloud cover here. Looking at our temperatures, upper 50s to some low 60s at 64 in Fargo, 63 in Grand Forks. Our winds are on the lighter side. We're seeing wind speeds starting to take that northwesterly turn up to 10 miles per hour with visibility that is down in Thief River and over in Fosston too. So be aware that we may have some dense fog in and around that area. So this morning, not too bad to start. It's just that we don't warm up much here today. We're in the 60s in a lot of places. Some of us will stay in the 60s throughout the day as that northwesterly wind just continues to blow in here. So by the time we get into the afternoon, you can see some of those passing clouds, maybe a shower or two under these, very light stuff, and temperatures ranging from upper 60s to about 75 degrees for your high today. So a cool one here on this Wednesday, and breezy too on top of that. Now heading into tonight, that does start to wind down and we're looking at some quieter weather. That will let our temperatures drop in even more. We'll be into the upper 40s to some low 50s to start the day tomorrow. Eventually seeing temperatures rising this week, but we'll stay in the 70s likely through the rest of the work week. For Saturday, 80 degrees. That'll also be our next chance for rain and thunderstorms. Now for traffic, here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's traffic on the move.
Good morning, Lisa, and happy Wednesday, Red River Valley. I'm enjoying this beautiful Wednesday morning, and I hope you're doing the same. We're continuing to explore the Red River Valley, and we're checking out, giving you a live first-person look at the roadways. We're checking out the west side of town right now. We're on 13th Avenue, right off of I-29. As you can see, things are fairly wide open here on the offshoot roads. So if you're taking this way, or if you're working in this side of town, you're going to have an ideal morning commute. However, the interstates are starting to clog up a little bit. More and more cars cars are coming in as expected for this time of day. So as always, gives yourselves a few extra minutes for your morning commute. Overall, traffic flow is a lot like you see here everywhere but the interstates. The interstates are really the only place with any kind of heavy traffic. A couple construction projects to report on the 45th Street and 32nd Avenue intersection. That has opened up a little bit more, so good news. Bad news, however, 42nd Street is still shut down on both sides of that I-94 overpass. So we're going to keep checking in on the Fargo CW this morning, so stay tuned for that. For your Traffic on the Move, I'm Devin Fry.
A coalition of Walmart employees is calling for a nationwide walkout today, demanding the chain store stop selling firearms and ammunition. The planned protest comes on the heels of a mass shooting over the weekend at an El Paso, Texas Walmart and the deaths of 2 people last month at a Walmart in Mississippi.
The El Paso shooting left 22 people dead and more than 24 injured. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump is heading to El Paso and Dayton, Ohio today to meet with city officials and first responders in the wake of the weekend's mass shootings in those 2 cities. Protests objecting to the president's visit are planned in both cities.
The FBI is now investigating the 2 shootings, which claimed the lives of 31 people. Police are still searching for a motive in the Dayton attack. A Fargo murder and arson suspect remains in jail this morning after a judge set bail at $1 million cash. Sheldon Davis is accused of killing 52-year-old Denise Anderson, whose body was found in a North Fargo apartment fire last Thursday.
In court yesterday, Davis asked that his bail be lowered because he claims the news media is reporting what he calls, quote, a bunch of lies. You can check out our interview with Davis online. Just go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. A Minnesota woman is facing a child endangerment charge for allegedly walking through highway traffic while drunk and holding a baby. Court documents claim 23-year-old Carol Martinez of Walker was walking on the highway with no shoes and carrying a child who appeared to be less than 6 months old.
A witness pulled over to see if Martinez was okay, and when police arrived, they say she smelled strongly of alcohol, and her blood alcohol level later registered at 0.27. The city of Moorhead is getting the message. A lot of people don't like the new options for a new city logo, and many have another complaint. People are taking to social media to complain about changing the current logo, which is of the Yumcom Center, and they say any new designs should come from someone local instead of an out-of-state company.
City officials say they hired a Texas firm for an initiative to celebrate what they call the Rising Metro, and the company came up with a design including a large letter M and the words Moorhead, Minnesota. We're told now that since people are weighing in with so many negative comments, that the city will pause and take those suggestions into consideration.
It feels like summer has gone by in the blink of an eye. So if you haven't had the chance yet to make it out to one of the region's fairs, you still have the chance this weekend.
Yeah, the summer's not over yet, but the Valley Today's Abby Fershner is live in Detroit Lakes this morning at the Becker County Fairgrounds. Hi there, Abby.
Hi, good morning, Jordan and Lisa. There is so much that you'll be able to do out here at the Becker County Fair if you come out this weekend or even today. The first day is today already. 4-H is getting ready to start their shows here bright and early at 8 a.m. They're going to have so many. I know we showed some of the animals just a little bit earlier. They have everything from livestock showing to even just rabbits and poultry and stuff like that today. So it's going to be a really big day here out at the fair, all ready for that first go around. And then, of course, you're going to want to come out, get that fair food, that last round of cheese curds if you need to, hot dogs, corn dogs, you name it, they have it out here. And of course, the fair is such a great place for families to come and spend some time together. They have those rides and amusement park rides for kids and games. So it'll just be a really fun family weekend to wrap up. I know it's sad to say, and I can't believe it already, but it's getting down to the wire, getting down to the last season or the last fairs for the season. So you're going to want to come out starting today, this weekend. Come out to Detroit Lakes and enjoy the summer weather and come to the fair. It's always a good time.
I know. Just looking at the Ferris wheel behind you, too, I get kind of excited.
It does. It brings you back to your childhood, and who doesn't like cheese curds and funnel cakes?
I love them. Good stuff. Abby Ferchner reporting live for us. Thank you. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question, 33% of kids won't eat this.
Well, the answer is mushrooms. I know a lot of adults who won't eat those either, but remember, you can take part in our question of the morning. Just head to the Valley News Live Facebook page and join the conversation. And what can we expect for our forecast today, Lisa?
Well, looking good. We've got temperatures that are nice and comfortable to start off this morning. We're into the upper 50s to some low 60s, 63 in Fargo, 62 in Grand Forks. The problem is that northwesterly wind is taking over, and that's going to keep our temperatures down here today. We're going to see some 70s for highs, maybe some of us stuck in the 60s. So a little taste of fall this morning and through the rest of the week.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. You can join us right now on the Fargo CW.